I am Jess from the Nimbi, bringing you a timeless tarot message. This message will find you when you need to hear something in it most. All right, let's just go ahead and get started with an overall energy for your reading. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, animals, please give me the message that this viewer or this Aries needs to hear most at this time on their journey. Aries, any placement, cross-watchers, always welcome. Yeah, let's see what comes out. Overall energy. Holy smokes, that's a lot. Okay, just one. One would be great. Thank you. Prairie dog. Prairie dog talks about retreat. Retreat. All right. Number 47 breaks down to an 11. Or a 2 if you want to go that way. I don't know why I was called to say that. Okay. Aries, let's see what comes out for you today. Message for Aries, please, and thank you. All right. Message for Aries, please, thank you. The Queen of Wands comes flying out. Oh my God. She just shot right out. Okay. Queen of Wands. The Ace of Cups, the Moon. All right. I just heard uncovering the deep, dark parts of your heart. Okay. Ooh, 3 of Swords. Okay. Apparently that did want to come. Oh, good. The 4 of Swords right after it. Let's get one more. Just saw the Emperor on the bottom. Let's see what wants to come out. That's way more than one. Oh my God. Okay, I'm putting all the face-up ones back because that's like 10 cards. I will take that one. The 6 of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. All right. I don't typically see the Knight as somebody who is retreating, but right now, I kind of heard that. Like, when I put that card down, he's running away in this card. Like, he's not charging, you know, forward towards something, right? He's like running to that motorcycle to get away. It's this sense of like fleeing, retreat. Okay, well then there's the world. Also though, with that, excuse me, Mercury retrograde is killing me. My throat chakra has been all messed up. The 4 of Swords, retreat, right? Knowing when to take a rest, knowing when to pause, knowing when to take some time out. Yeah, so the way I ended up putting these cards out, I really actually like this. The Queen of Wands, she just flew out, that fiery, passionate energy. Love that. Because that's you, right? Fiery, passionate energy. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles down at the bottom. The 6 of Pentacles talks about balance. I like that because in here, all of this stuff in the middle, which looks like you are or have been dealing with some heartache. It's taken you to a kind of a dark place, but I feel like you're coming out of it, Aries. I like this. I feel like you found a safe place to visit and explore your heart. I think you needed that. I think maybe you felt like maybe your heart was out in the open, exposed, vulnerable before, or you didn't let it be, either one of those, and that caused you a lot of heartache. So either being too vulnerable and exposed, or not vulnerable at all and protected, guarded. There's this sense of like kind of not having a balance between those two energies. So you're going to be on one side of the spectrum or the other, but either way it's an imbalance. But I like that at the end here we've got balance, right? Knowing when to retreat, when to pull back. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go with this deck. And I'm going to move this because I feel like it's going to be in my way. All right, let's start with that Knight of Swords, retreat. I'm getting this message that you've been given signals on pulling back your energy in some way, or maybe you had been getting signals on pulling back your energy. I'm not sure if you did or you are, but you should follow that. or you should have followed that. Maybe that's what led into this heartache. There's this sense of being guided to pull back, to pull out of something. Pull up is what I just heard. And I saw like a pilot pulling up on their controls. Interesting. Yeah. Let's start with that Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords for Aries. Thank you. That's a lot. Okay. All right. Well, I do like all of this. So we're going to go 2 of Wands, the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Okay. So I like the way this ended up coming out because this Knight of Swords, he's retreating, right? Or at least that's how it feels to me. This Knight of Swords, or the Prince of Swords, same thing. He's charging forward, right? He's taking action. He's moving towards something, not away from something. And then this guy, he's like trying to discern what way to go, right? He's sitting there in that 2 of Wands energy, making a decision, which way to go. Do I go towards something I know, or do I go towards something I don't know? Do I run? Do I stay, or should I go now? Okay. Should I stay, or should I go now? All right. I love that song. So yeah, that song is great. So really sitting in that space. Should I stay or should I go? Because I feel like wherever you should go, wherever you're being guided to go, which I think is retreat, honestly, it's taking you to this wish fulfillment, the 10 of Pentacles, this very stable, abundant place that is full of wish fulfillment and an emotional level too. So I love that these 2 cards came out right after this. So needing to make that decision of staying or going, retreat or action, you know, kind of figuring out what way to go. But I feel like it's retreat since the whole overall energy of this reading was the retreat card. Okay. So let's go with this Queen of Wands. She flew right out. Queen of Wands for Aries. Thank you. The 7 of Wands. Get one more. Okay, fine. 3 more. Fine. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. I think I'm going to scoot that over a little bit. Because when I put the next cards down, you're not going to see it. Okay. All right, what do we got? 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, the High Priestess, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay. I heard don't tip the boat, don't shake the boat. They were both kind of coming over. Like, don't rock the boat. There, that was what was supposed to come out. Don't rock the boat. Don't shake it too much. Like, there's this sense of not wanting to shake up the foundation of something. You're not really sure why. You're kind of stuck in this like confusion of direction. You're being guided to hold your ground. And yeah, hold your ground. Okay, so I was just shown people hiding under a table during an earthquake. Yeah, so whatever, like, hopefully you don't have an earthquake. Yeah. But hold your ground. Stand your ground. Have clear boundaries. That's what I just heard. Have clear boundaries. You may be presented with a lot of choice, a lot of confusion. There's a lot going on in your kind of like in the background. But it's saying to have courage, to be that fiery Queen of Wands energy. She's very confident and she I just have this feeling that she's got very clear boundaries. So, be that. Even if it doesn't really make sense, even if you think you're going to like rock the boat or whatever, nothing is going to get thrown off of the boat. In some sense, I feel like maybe you need to get through the choppy water to get to the smooth water. And they keep showing me somebody hiding under a table. I hope you're not hiding under a table. But yeah, or that you're having an earthquake. Anyway, if you are, hide under a table. That's fine. Retreat. Retreat is good. It's safe, right? It keeps you from things falling on you. Okay. I don't know where this is coming from. I mean, I do know where it's coming from, but it's awfully silly. Let's go to the Six of Pentacles. And then we're going to tackle that whole inner mess in there. Six of Pentacles. Because this is balance. This is knowing when to have a boundary. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, she also knows when to have boundaries. Oh, the Hermit. Yeah, he has good boundaries. The Tower. Yeah, there's that boat rocking. And the Ace of Wands. All right. Yeah, I feel like something is happening. Something is shaking you up a bit so that you will define your boundaries well. And I feel like even in this defining of boundaries, it's also like being open and receptive to things. That Seven of Wands energy is kind of guarded, but in some case he might be fighting off his friend. Okay, I've never heard that before, but that's what came through. So, so like know when to let things come in, when to let things help you, but also when to say no, like a hard no. If your insides are giving you that like doubt, that, the apprehension towards someone or something, listen to that, trust that, honor that. Go in and see the truth in that, right? Because there is something to that. This Queen of Swords, I feel like you're transforming into this Queen of Swords, where you are maybe making kind of a firmer boundary of like, yeah, I'm not going to let this happen to me anymore. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. Like, maybe it's how people are treating you, or, like even I'm just kind of seeing somebody in a job with like what's the word? Like a condescending higher up. Kind of like somebody's doing their work. I saw the movie Office Space, and like, did you get that memo? Or like that kind of thing, like kind of like condescending. And I don't like that energy. But this Queen of Swords, she doesn't put up with that. Right? She doesn't put up with that. She knows her inner truth because she spent time on the inside to figure out what it is that is important to her. And I think that this Tower moment, the rocking of the boat, it kind of needs to happen. It's either happening from you or to you. I'm not really sure, and it's probably going to be different for everyone. But either way, it's a kind of a gift from the universe. It's a gift to propel you. So I'm seeing like in what are those movies with Thor, and his hammer, and like just how doesn't he like fly with it somehow? I don't know. I haven't really seen them. But that's what I'm seeing this wand as right now, is like something carrying you out of a situation to a new one. Which feels really cool. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Okay. So this, again, is that sense of retreat, right? This is being carried away. You're being carried away. There's something that's shaking the boat, rocking the boat. Hold on tight. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. We're going to go. Ooh, I like the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Retreat, right? Retreat. Let's go to the moon. Moon. Hi, Moon. What do you have to tell us today? Thank you. The King of Pentacles. Nice. The King of Pentacles. Okay. There is this sense, this message of grounding to bring balance, right? The moon. She is in the water. She's deeply in the water. Very deeply in the water. Looking up to the moon, like feeling a little lost in emotion is kind of what I'm feeling. A little lost. But then there's this King of Pentacles, and he's quite the opposite of that energy, right? He's not lost, and he's very grounded, very grounded. He has like very clear perspective of who he is and what he wants in the world around him, right? He has defined that 10 of Pentacles. He's defined it. He owns that. He created that. He rules that. I feel like the message here is balance. Balance between the emotional and the tangible. Okay. Let's see. The Ace of Cups. Ace. Sheesh. Okay. Really? That's a lot. That's like 6 cards. Okay. They said put those back. Leave that one. Temperance. Let's get one more. Okay. So one of the ones that spit out came. And the Ace of Pentacles. We got 2 aces right here. I love it. Okay. Again, I'm getting the sense of balance. Balance. Balance your emotions and the tangible. It's the same message, guys. The temperance, she's balancing. She's tempering the fire with the water, right? She's bringing balance in here. And it's funny that that card ended up being right between these two, between the heart space, the cups, the water energy, and between the pentacles, the earth energy. Yeah, so it's like bringing balance between those two energies, the new, though. There's something new that wants to come in. You need to let yourself receive it. Let yourself receive it. I'm really being drawn to the bridge right there. This pentacle right here is coming out of that big, huge nimbus, the storm cloud. There's something to that. So, yeah, I think that you need to be open to receive something. There is some kind of balance happening between the tangible and the heart space. All right, let's dig into this 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords energy. Let's start with that 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, please. Clarify the 3 of Swords for Aries. Thank you. The 3 of Pentacles. That's funny that I was talking about the condescending work person, because this card, it looks so condescending to me. Every single time I look at it, it's like these 2 royal people, like with this crazy long laundry list of things that this guy needs to do. And he's like starting at the top, right? This card always makes me think of people like treating someone condescendingly. Like even just the way this lady is carrying her face. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just got this kind of like snobby air to it of like, I'm so much better than you and you're my servant. And I really don't like it. It always makes me feel really like there's something to that. So maybe this is a workspace thing, or just somebody in a relationship, or even family. Like, I don't know. There's an air of being condescended here, and I don't love it, but I think that maybe, okay, so for some of you you were treated this way as a child, and that is what has caused you to guard and block yourself. That's only going to be for a handful of people, but that's what caused you to create boundaries around your heart, like too hard of boundaries. Like, you just say no to everything. But don't do that, because that also hurts you in the end, right? So, and that's, I think, one of the messages I said at the very beginning was the kind of balance between too much or too little boundaries. Like, some of you, it's going to be you have too much, and others, it's going to be you don't have enough. In some places, it might be one way in one area of your life and another way in another area of your life. So again, take the messages that resonate, guys. These are general readings. It's not all going to be for you, but there is something about being condescended. All right, let's talk about this 4 of Swords. Because this would be retreating from that energy. Not letting people do that to you anymore. Okay, so we got the 2 of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. As soon as I saw this card, I got that condescending energy again. And I heard, and this is seriously what I heard, is like, do a little dance. And like, it was even in a goofy voice like that. But like, this guy, there's all these like crazy waves behind him, and it's like, you know, like, that's asking a lot for somebody to do a little dance on this rock with all that crazy energy behind them. Like, and he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna do a little dance. And he's doing it, and he's like, you know, doing what seems impossible. But it's like, it's that sense of condescending. Like, oh, I want to laugh at somebody, so do a little dance for me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, knowing when, again, it's a sense of retreat. She's on land. She's coming. So we got all this crazy water energy over here, even though these are both pentacles. Look at all that water back there. Like these ships, they're like on these crazy, wavy, what's the word? I keep thinking turbulent, energy, crazy watery energy over there. And then grounded. And she's kind of running, right? She's running. There's this big, huge path. And she's like, I got my pentacle. I'm running. I'm going to do something else. It's retreat. I'm getting this sense of retreat. Retreat because you've been given something new out of this crazy situation. Maybe this guy tripped and fell, right? He tripped and fell. He ate it, and he's got swept away into the sea because it was like too much. You can't just make somebody do a little dance. And so this girl was like lucky enough to catch one of these pentacles and like run with it. She ran because these people were after her. I don't know. Normally I don't make up stories like that, but whatever, I did. So yeah, there's this sense of retreat coming through again. Knowing when to have your boundaries, because if you are that person doing a little dance and you get swept away by the sea and somebody runs off with your pentacle, like who does that serve? Well, it serves the person that ran away. All right. I don't know where okay. So I never know where this is going to go. This one's been kind of silly. In a really serious kind of way. All right. The Two of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, needing to make a choice. Again, I'm going back to that song. Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, there will be double. It's that. It's the exact same message, guys. Yeah. So I'm just going to stop there. And we'll pull you some advice. What advice do we have to offer, my beautiful Aries? I'm going to go with this deck, the Mystic Tarot. It's got all kinds of gods and deities and things. I think you need a little, like, Thor action. You know, you need that hammer of Thor to, like, sweep you off. Hold on tight. Remember, we already heard that. Ooh, the Chariot. And the Eight of Cups. Walking away from something. And something else coming toward you. Or carrying you away. I don't know. That's Aries, though. Or, yeah, what is that god's name? It's not Aries. Maybe it is. I don't know. He's the one who... Okay. I'm getting distracted. The War God. It does seem like it's Aries. I don't know. Now I'm getting all confused. I start overthinking and then, like... Yeah, it doesn't help. You start overthinking. Don't overthink. I don't think you have that problem right now. Okay. Don't overthink. The Tower on the bottom of the deck. That's Poseidon. He blew up that tower. All right, let's see. Advice for my dear Aries. There's that Eight of Cups. All right, let's see what that one is. The Queen of Swords. Nice. Let's get one more. And the King of Pentacles. So, you already have most of these cards. And I think that, okay, yeah, Death is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Needing to walk away from something. So, in this deck, who is this goddess? Or, well, she becomes a goddess. I think Psyche. And, you know, she like fell in love with the guy and then, but he asked her to not look at him. And then she did. And so then she asked Aphrodite for forgiveness because it was Aphrodite's son. And Aphrodite was like, well, you need to do all of these crazy things. And so, you know, she gets tempted along the way, tempted to stop. But she wanted to go after what she loved. And so she walks past all of these things. I feel like there's something to that. Walking past something. Temptation is what I'm hearing. Walking past temptation. Interesting. So that could be the boundary setting, right? Because maybe something seems really tempting to you, but it's not really what you want, right? Because what you want this Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You want stability, right? Everybody wants stability. And you have it here. You have it, but you need to pass the Queen of Swords to get it. The Queen of Swords is drawing boundaries, drawing very firm lines of what is allowed in her kingdom and what is not allowed in her kingdom. So yeah, that is the advice, to not succumb to temptation. All right. Because sometimes retreat is good. Sorry about my dog. I'm not sure what she's barking at. Let's grab you some advice, my dear Aries. Hold on, sweetheart. Wise men learn from fools. Oh, wait. Wise men learn more from fools than fools from the wise. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, because that Princess of Pentacles, she watched that other guy who was doing a little dance, and she made off with the pentacle. Yeah, so that's what I got for you. I hope that this content resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I love your comments, guys. Yeah, subscribe if you want to get more or daily oracle messages or tarot readings. I do both of those. Yeah, sending so much love and light. Bye, guys.